is that, I don't know, what did you say? I don't even remember what you said.
You can't just drop the topic because it looks bad to the audience. I can talk. Listen, it's not talking about it that's bothering me. It's the fact that it happened. And so it'll just die the way, it'll just go its natural death. For us to just stop talking about it wouldn't be the way we do the show.
But
well,
Gary, so that you know, man, I never had anything to do with making a display of your camera. I never showed anyone anything. I don't have anything to do with this. And for you to put the anger at me is just bullshit. It's a live camera. There's a monitor in front of me. For me not to have seen it, what do you want me to do? Somehow put a block in my eye that shows that monitor?
You didn't mention yesterday that you shut it off. That's a new wrinkle that you slept on.
Fine. Whatever, man. It's the truth. So, you know.
I don't know what's the truth from you anymore. That's the truth for me.
Of course, for me, but everyone else, the truth is exactly like it is, right? You trust everyone but me. You've got misplaced anger is what you have.
Thanks to you. You've managed to take your good friend Doug Goodstein down with you because, I'm mad at him now, too. But you worked really hard to get there. So
what did Will do? How about Will bringing it up yesterday? Why would Will bring that up? Will brought this whole other thing up.
I can't deal with you because you're not a responsible person. You don't,
yeah. Because I'm not going to take the whole shit. I'm not going to. Dude, it's not me.
You won't take, of course, nothing's you. You won't take any portion of it. Don't pull me into an office ever again, you piece of shit.
Yeah. I don't want to be in an office with you, you piece of shit.
You pull me in and you go.
To try to make up for this stuff.
All you wanted to do was, again, explain to me how it's not your fault. My anger's misdirected. Could I please forgive you so you can feel better about yourself?
From day one, Gary, I've accepted my piece of this. And that's it. I'm not accepting all of it, what you want me to do.
Let's do an audience poll and see if they think you've accepted it.
Dude, all the polls that I've seen, by the way, are on my side. So whatever, take a poll, whatever you want.
What polls?
There's a couple that I've been informed of on Stern Fan Network that are on my side. Whatever,
man. There is a CNN poll going on.
Wolf Blitzer.
Yeah, Wolf Blitzer took one last night. I saw that. Well, look, anyway.
The camera's gone. If Gary would accept,
here's the deal: it's gone forever now. So don't bother with the box.
Okay.
There's no obligation on my end to have you have a camera on me.
Okay, sure.
That was
saves us $1,500.
What $1,500?
I was going to have to buy a box. And by the way, there is no box here. It's gone. It's missing.
I don't even know what anyone's saying.
I don't either.
There's a device that will allow. When Gary hits his mic to you, it would trigger his camera so that we then could see it for a certain amount of time. And that device was made, wasn't ever hooked up. That's why this whole problem happened.
Yeah, well, and now that's Gary easy to hook up, and that's what you should have on.
Yeah, well, we need to buy a box. And
so buy the box.
And that's what you should have done 4 years ago.
That's right. And I told Gary, you shouldn't allow that. If he had come to me, I would have said, they can buy a box. And do it the right way. You shouldn't have a camera on you 24 hours a day. I wouldn't allow that on me. I go in my office. You should see what I'm doing in there. Picking my ass, pick my nose, sleeping. I sleep nonstop back there. I put in an hour yesterday of work back there, sleeping.
But there could easily be a tape of everything that goes on in here because these cameras are never off.
By the way, Gary, a lot of the interns are very loud lately when I'm sleeping.
Oh, really?
Yeah. There's a lot of giggling.
I'll make a note of that.
A lot of laughing women back there. First, I thought it was you laughing because you usually have a loud laugh.
I wasn't back
But it wasn't you. I was coming out and looking for you, and then I saw you weren't there. It wasn't you. I said, I said to JD, who is that laughing? Who is doing Robin's laugh?
Oh.
And JD said, no, it's some of the girls are having fun. So no fun around here.
That's right. Let's put a stop to that.
Right. No more fun. When I leave, there should be fun. It's just I'm very sensitive about a woman's laugh. Whenever I hear a woman's laugh, I assume they're laughing at me. All right? It triggers something.
Reminds you.
Reminds me of my earlier days.
Your adolescence.
Yeah. I left here yesterday. That was going on. And when I got a note from Scott that he wants the PDT fixed.
Look, it was just something my wife called me and said, what is this on here? You suck. And I go, I have no idea. And I turned my radio on.
So I said to Gary, what's going on with it? He didn't want it. He was happy.
Yeah. Well, that's why. And Howard, normally I wouldn't have even went to you, but I realized he wasn't going to be my friend in this, so I had to just
No way. Forget it, friend.
Let's be honest. I didn't say anything about the PDT.
No, you didn't.
I just said, I'm so furious. I didn't say good or bad or otherwise.
That's true. That is right. I just knew Gary was the wrong guy to discuss it with.
Well, what did we do about this? Now, I mean, I guess it has to work itself out because these two are angry with each other.
I'm not mad with Gary.
Hold it. I was talking to Howard.
Sorry, Robin. It's the last thing I wanted someone else to not like me now.
Yeah, well, I don't know what to do.
We won't be able to see Gary anymore when we're talking to him.
No, we'll see Gary, but he's got to put the box in.
No,
Am I
he
right?
said he doesn't want a box.
Oh, you don't want a box, Gary?
I don't think so, Howard. I mean, unless you say you really need it.
I don't see how you're going to do the TV show if I can't see Gary. In other words, then he's got to walk in here each time?
I want to have the ability to turn it on and shut it off.
Well, that's the box.
And shut it off as well.
Oh. But you don't want that, because what if you forget to shut it off, and then we're back in the same boat?
Or forget to turn it on.
That's right. That's why a timer always worked well.
You want an automatic turn-off.
We had a 5-minute timer.
Let's make it a 3-minute timer. Okay?
Whatever you want, Gary.
Well, why don't you just make it like a 10-second timer after he hits the button off?
A lot of times, if he's not talking to you and you're still talking about him, I want to see him.
So, all right, 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
2-minute timer.
Okay, that'll be restrictive.
Why don't you just make a box that if he takes a nap, it automatically shuts off?
Best solution.
A nap switch.
Yeah.
Napster.
And, I think also Gary's upset that people's perception might be that he sleeps back there all the time. He fell asleep one time in 40 years.
Right.
It's not,
I've never seen that. And that's another thing, too.
That's right. Actually, you can come to his aid on this. Have you ever seen another instance where he slept?
I don't know that there's even another example of something that I've seen. I've never even seen him pick his nose. So I don't know why this is, Gary...
Because he feels people's perception of him will be that he's a guy who sleeps at work.
I feel like he has done some stuff that we've missed.
Here's what I say to
Well, go back and check the tapes.
We don't tape it.
The secret tapes that you have that you don't have.
Listen, my skin is very thick. I throw the first pitch, everybody makes fun of me, I take it. You want to make fun of my teeth? I take it. But you went directly at my work ethic and my job, which is more important to me than anything. And you consciously went after it, and then you said you were willing to take the hit, and now you're not willing to take the hit.
No, I've always been willing to take my part of the hit. Yep. And by the way, I'd also like to point out that work ethic exactly is what angered me about a lot of the arguments that happened here, and you had no problem with that. So that is what I was saying about you.
Wait a second. You see, that's where you screw up.
But
I don't.
Listen, you had a camera on the guy. You were part of a pact that you made with Gary. Accept it and leave it alone. No, you go. Around here, everybody makes fun of my work ethic.
He just made a comment that because I attacked his work ethic,
you didn't attack his work ethic. You took a tape and you taped a camera.
I didn't, by the way. But go ahead.
All right. But you guys, and you were part of this pact. You understand why he's upset.
Yeah, and I've said that.
Somebody you could criticize his work ethic all day, but then you had tape to back it up. That's what he's upset about.
Okay.
You understand?
No.
And you made a pact with him that camera would never be recorded, that you would never use it against him.
Unless he was on the air.
Right. So he's upset.
I get that part.
And when you start fucking saying it's Goodstein and this one, he knows that, but he just wants
Apparently he doesn't, because
he does know it. But you're so irritating because you can't just say, yep, I had something to do with this. I'm fucking wrong. Boom.
I've said from day one that I had something to do with this. I never denied saying that.
When you deny, you always say but. And the but is what gets you in trouble. But it's everyone else, and but it's but. Just shut up and just say, yeah, I did this.
Yeah.
I did it. I accept my responsibility in this. You came to me with the tape with Doug Goodstein, and I said, okay.
Oh, Howard, come on. That's sort of disingenuous.
That's not disingenuous. That's exactly what happened. You guys
he's
going to
be angry at you, the star of the show.
He is angry with me.
Oh, come on.
And he has every right to be.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I did the wrong thing.
I'm sure you got a scathing email.
No, I did the wrong thing. I went to Gary immediately. I said, I did the wrong thing. When I heard there was a tape of you sleeping, I made a judgment that you wouldn't care and that it was funny for the show and it was good. But
and
when
I
you
made that same judgment.
That's right. So don't every time you say to Gary...
And Doug made that same judgment.
And Doug went in and said, I did the wrong thing. I'm sorry. He didn't say, it was really Scott DePace. It was really Howard.
All of us did the wrong thing.
You're the only one who can't man up.
No, that's bullcrap.
You're the only one, Scott.
I'm back in the control room. Gary didn't so much as look at Doug. He goes right to me.
No.
And that's misdirected.
No, I did go right to Scott because, once again, you came to me to ask my permission, and I had the conversation with you, so I felt that you and I had the pact. whether Doug is part of it, and I realize he was now, it was about you and me.
And after I cleared it up,
It's not cleared up because
Scott.
because you should have stopped it because you should have said,
whatever,
you know what,
man. I'm done with
I fucking gave Gary my word.
all right,
He's
hey Gary, I'm sorry, I'm wrong. No,
You
no
know,
buts. That's it.
I gotta tell you.
Now
after
don't accept it.
the
That's
whole
that.
day yesterday, I kept thinking, like, I kept wondering where the term blockhead comes from.
Yeah,
And I
okay.
and I thought of you because talking to you is like talking to a block.
Oh, a big cinder block? Is that it?
It is like trying to explain something. Like talking to a cinder block.
Do I have to take
would
all
get
this
as much-
shit?
The only thing I would get less.
That's how he
argument-
feels.
I would.
Well, how I feel is that I'm not going to take all the blame for this. Why is that wrong?
You're not taking all the
I
blame.
am.
No, you're
I
not.
am.
Now you're into an area that is beyond what the original argument was.
You guys are
You
the
should
crazy
have.
ones.
This is how I would have handled it if I was you. I'll give you a life lesson. Gary, I made a pact with you. I broke it. I was wrong. I did the
Said that.
wrong thing.
Said that to him.
Not Howard, not Doug.
I did, right in your office, right after the segment happened. Right in your office.
What's the PDD say right now, that PDT?
DePace sucks, probably.
It says blockhead.
DePace is a blockhead.
It says Scott's a cinder block.
You said some of those things, not all of those things, and then you went on to talk about how again it was everybody else's fault.
I wanted to clarify the
Stop
situation, which
clarifying.
I wasn't able to do on the air
Scott,
because you guys were all
stop
attacking me.
clarifying.
Well, that's the guy I am. I'm not going to take
No.
the blame for someone else's
You're not
thing.
taking all the blame.
Yeah, I am.
Take blame for your part in it and be done.
And I've done that.
Stop
I did.
whining about John
I'm not
Hine,
whining.
Will.
Oh, that was more. That was more sort of a joke.
No, it's not.
No,
Yeah,
it's
it
not. That's how
was.
you act.
It was.
And by the way,
Why don't we just all agree to hate each other and then move on with the show?
can I just say one more thing?
Yeah.
In all of this going on and on and on, it should have been over the first day. I'd be mad. I'd already be done being mad. In all of this clarifying and reclarifying, here's some of the things I found out. They've been watching me on this camera all the time, even when they don't need it.
Not exactly
I
true.
find out that he would never do this to Will because he just likes Will better. So
Not
clearly it's a
exactly
personal thing to
true.
me.
No,
That's what
not
you did say. I heard the
See,
tape.
again, what I said is that Will and I are closer friends. So I, as a friend, would put up more of a fight than I would for Gary.
Ay,
That's
ay,
absolutely the
Wow.
truth.
You are so
Jeez,
retarded. Why are you doing this?
I speak the truth.
You're
That's
sticking
why.
a knife
A
into
question
the
was
fucking
asked to
guy.
me. I don't fucking care. A question was asked
So
to me.
you're
and I
saying
speak
Gary
the
doesn't
truth.
matter to you?
No, I on a scale
Scott,
of 1 to 10,
you're
I put up a
self-destructing.
fight. I put up a fight,
Never
but not
go-
that.
Have you ever been in a deposition?
No.
You would be the worst. A lawyer
'Cause
would
I-
have to just say we lost the case.
It's like I speak truth serum. I tell the truth.
No,
I don't
you
care.
just keep
If he
going
was a witness
deeper
for the
and deeper.
prosecution, the defendant would go free.
You know what you're like in a deposition. They tell you answer yes or no.
Yeah.
He
You
can't
were
do
like
that.
you
A
had a
question
question had
was
nothing to do
asked
with
to me.
Will, and
A-
all of a sudden now you're defending
no,
Will
a
and saying Will's
direct
a better
question
friend.
was asked to me on the wrap-up show. If it were Will, would you have defended him more?
And you say
I said yes.
treat everyone equally.
Well, that's not truth.
It's
That's not the truth.
You would be kinder to Will than Gary.
Will is one of my closest friends here. Yeah.
And so you got Will's back, but not Gary's.
I have both of their backs. I
All right,
raised
listen,
an argument
listen,
with
you've gotta
Doug,
stop talking.
but not as much.
Stay
is
up.
all I'm saying.
You
I was.
gotta stop talking.
I don't care. I'm not going to sit here and be a pussy and
A
not
pussy?
fucking tell you the truth.
It's not that true. You're going into areas you don't even have to go into.
I was asked a question.
Pussy.
I answered it. That's it.
Wow. I keep trying to
That's it.
dig you out of this hole, and I can't get you out.
Keep pulling
Keep
sand back
digging.
in.
Keep
It's
digging.
impossible to help you. You're beyond help.
Have you ever heard of the term that, sometimes something
That's what
need
Robin calls
not
me an idiot now.
be said if it's going to hurt people more? You didn't have to disclose that.
That's what I mean. You went
This
there.
is what, people are saying this to you because you're hurting
Howard
people.
has taught me that
No, I haven't taught you a
honesty
thing.
No, no.
Scott, you don't see that by giving that answer that you would back up Will before you back up Gary doesn't hurt your argument somewhat?
Absolutely.
Doesn't it show that you have a natural bias?
Yeah, absolutely.
So what does that mean to you?
Everything
means
he
maybe.
said practically
It's
says
the
he
truth.
has problems with Gary.
All right, listen to me. Listen to me.
And Gary would do the same. I guarantee you.
what?
If it were the opposite, Gary would defend, say, Jason before he would defend me.
No, Gary would have never broken his pact with you.
Oh, shit. God, that's ridiculous.
Okay.
Everybody breaks packs around here.
Gary probably would have.
Oh, you think?
Yeah.
Well, then I'm wrong.
He would have been both. There's some great tape
And
of Scott's face.
just like you would protect Robin before you would protect me. It's obvious.
Listen, if I make a pact with Robin or I make a pact with the lowest roach on the planet, I stick to it. That's one thing I do. Now, am I glad
Well,
I
what
saw
about-
the tape of
all
Gary
right,
sleeping?
so
I
you-
have to admit I am.
So yesterday,
And you knew that he had a pact with others. But
I
he
didn't
didn't
know.
have a pact with you.
Right, that's right.
back in
But
the-
I'm still wrong.
That's
and I
right.
accept
Because
full responsibility.
You accepted the stolen goods, is what
I
you
did. I am wrong. I'm guilty as charged, and Gary has every right to be angry with me. I accept full responsibility.
Ditto.
When the tape was brought, no, don't ditto. When the tape was brought to me, I did the wrong thing. That's it. I have no other statement. Not whether
Okay.
DePace or
Here's-
Goodstein or anyone.
Here's my
All
statement.
right, let's hear it now. After 5 days of this, let's hear your
Gary, I apologize to you for breaking my word.
statement. Right.
I also apologize to you for not defending you more when Doug wanted to bring the tape to Howard.
Here you go again. Forget Doug.
And then I apologize to you for agreeing to come in here and talk to
All right,
Howard
listen,
about
you're the
the
worst at this. Stop. Jason,
all.
put up
Help him.
Scott Sucks on the PDT.
tape. See, now that's fine because you said it. You can put that out.
That's it.
Gladly.
All right, look. I don't know what to do about any
I
of
don't
this.
know either.
Well, all right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. This has been going on for 5 days now. How many days is this going on, by the way?
Thursday.
Since Thursday of last week. So we've almost on a week on this topic. Wow.
Gary is thin-skinned, right?
Gary is thin-skinned? See, you got to dig in on Gary.
He's always got to take a shot.
Yeah,
Gary is the thickest skinned person around here.
absolutely.
He is. He's been called an ape,
The breath, the teeth.
the gums,
Oh, my God.
Hair.
the hair.
The masks he has to wear during the Sibian rides.
Yep.
Techno Beaver.
Well, that's good.
This is almost longer than the 6-Day War, this entire thing.
Yeah. And what do we get out of
I mean, you think about the Jews and the Arabs can come to a conclusion
it? In
quicker.
6 days, yeah.
Right. I think Gary's so upset he buzzed out of the whole conversation. Right, Gary?
Yeah, and now I got to listen to Pace in the hallway, laugh and snicker and talk to the camera, and it's just more fucking annoyance.
Is that what he's doing?
He's out there. He's like, "Hey, listen, I want to give my opinion. They can't take." Blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, it sickens me. It really does. It makes me fucking ill.
Right.
I was doing a stupid interview. What happened?
No, it's just Gary's saying like he just gave up because like now you're out in the hall laughing and giving your opinions.
There's nothing
into the
sincere
camera.
about you, is what he's
Yeah,
saying.
it's hard for him to sit and listen.
I was
to you.
laughing because Ronnie disturbed us in the middle of the interview. Said, "Why are you going to do it in the middle of the hall?" He got all pissed off at that.
Why is he directing traffic out there?
Yeah,
I want you to be interviewed.
Yeah, exactly. He couldn't get by. Apparently, there was three of us.
He
in
can't get by.
in a like a big turn in the hallway.
Yeah. All right. All right.
Sorry, Gary.
No, he's gone. He's had it with you.
Enough of your apology.
You're a
I mean, because Howard beat you publicly. I
Yeah,
mean,
I've learned from my ways.
But again, Scott, you realize that nothing you said you really meant earlier. It's just that Howard embarrassed you on the air to saying it because you still have a couple. You still don't really believe what you said.
Gary,
But
I've apologized to you 3 times. You haven't accepted it. So what more can I
Hey,
do?
Gary, how bad is this right now? Like, let's say, like on a scale of angry, I've never seen you this angry. On a scale of 1 to 10, are you a 10 right now at him?
11.
An 11. All right, let me ask you this.
I gotta tell you, like, last night, my wife and I were talking. My wife was like, "You should go to fucking Human Resources. They're spying on you. Like, it's just, I really feel like they're fucking watching me."
Hey, Gary.
Dude, it was a camera that you left on. What am I to do?
Well, I didn't leave it on. I gave you.
But you
permission.
knew it was there. It's not a hidden camera. That would be a human resources issue.
I got it. And listen, she's wrong, but she's as mad as I am. And
Hey,
she's
Gary,
so
going to
mad.
Human Resources is kind of girly.
Wouldn't say I would do that. I was just
I
saying.
know, but I mean,
Well, his wife was
First of all-
just
first of all,
speaking.
Human Resources set up because guys like pinch women's ass at
First of
work and
all-
make sexual comments. That's what that's for.
First of all,
Or they put
chicks.
the camera
Yeah.
in a ladies' room.
Right, yeah, right.
I get it.
But Mary's girly, so you can't blame her.
Mary's a girl.
Yeah, Mary's such a girl.
She should man up.
Man up, grow a set of balls.
It's also a little girly to write letters to Howard after your wife sees the PDT.
That's true too.
Look, hey, no, it's not. If I hear Jason doing a show that's not his show to do, then that pisses me off.
All right, hey guys, Gary, I'm trying to understand the level of like annoyance. Are you at the point that if you like had a party at your house and you invited everyone from the
Yeah, I would.
show, would you leave him out?
Absolutely, but he wouldn't come, which works perfectly.